Welcome to Family Yoga with High Point Public Library. I'm glad you're joining us today. Remember, yoga with families and with kids and adults of all ages, it should be fun and both relaxing and energizing. So let's begin our practice today in a seated posture. Anywhere in your house that you're comfortable to be and there's room to move. You can have a mat, or you can have a beach towel, or you can just have a designated space where you'd like to be for the next 30 minutes. We're going to start with some warm-up exercises that involve pulling our awareness into our breath, which just means noticing our breath. So from a seated position, let's take a deep inhale. Completely fill your lungs. And exhale through your mouth. Okay? Notice how you automatically feel a little bit more relaxed. Let's take another breath like that, and I want you to notice how your breath feels in your body. So take an inhale. Notice how your chest lifts and expands. And now take an exhale. And notice how your shoulders drop and maybe your elbows feel heavy. Okay, let's do one more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Let's raise our arms straight up over our head. And let's have our palms. These are our palms. Let's have the palms of our hands facing each other. And then let's press our palms together and notice how our shoulders kind of come in. Let's press our palms together and then let's send our palms in opposite directions and take our arms down by our side. And let's inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. And exhale. Okay, let's do two more like that. Raising our arms up, pressing our palms together, sending our palms away from each other and down by our side. Inhales, take our arms up, palms together. Exhale, swooping our arms down like the wings of a bird. Now let's leave our right arm out and go ahead and lean to the right to plant our arm. And let's raise our left arm up and bend our elbow, our right elbow, so that we can lean to the right. Feel a stretch on the left side of your body. And let's come back up. And now we'll leave our left hand planted. Raise our right arm up, bend our left elbow, and lean to our left. Feel a stretch along the side of your body. And let's come back up. And let's take our arms out from each other. And let's cross one arm over top of the other. And let's spread our arms out again. And cross opposite arm on top and give ourselves a hug. And then let's come back to a seated posture with our palms open and the crown of our head is lengthening to the sky. We're drawing our navel into our stomach and we're taking 3 more breaths just how we started. Exhale. 2 more. And you're welcome to close your eyes if you would like to. Very good. Now we're going to transition to a standing position to finish the rest of our flow. Okay, so we're going to be in a standing position now on the long side of our mat. And let's heel-toe our feet apart. Have our arms out and bend our knees down into sun posture. And we're going to warm up our body by imagining all the heat in our body, all the fire in our body coming into our belly. So our palms are out. One more breath. Great. And we'll relax our legs and bring our hands to our hips right here. Allow our shoulders to relax and draw our navel in. We're going to lean to our right and feel a stretch along the left side of our body. And then we're going to lean to the left and feel a stretch along the right side of our body. We're going to come back to center, and we're going to find our sun posture again. So we're going to put some movement to this. Instead of holding the postures for several breaths, we're going to move. So let's see what that feels like for you. One side. And then the other. Still stretching and feeling the stretch out through your fingertips. Great, we'll do that one more time. And this time we're going to hold sun posture for 3 breaths. 2. One more big breath. And we're going to come back up to standing. So now we're going to come to a forward fold. And bend our knees and come back up. Very good. So we're going to come into Warrior Two. Opening up through our chest. Having our palms facing down. And let's lean to one side and extend our arm over our ear. Notice where you feel this in your body. And we'll come back up to a wide-legged position, and let's take that in the opposite direction. Opening our arms out wide. Again, noticing where you feel that in your body. And coming back up to our wide-legged stance. Okay? So let's do some more movement, including Warrior Two and what we just called side angle stretch. Okay? We're going to bend our knees and find sun posture. Okay? Let's just see if we can do it. Let's see if we can find Warrior Two and extended side angle. And come back to sun posture. And other side. Warrior Two. And extended side angle. Sun posture. One more time each side. Warrior Two. Extended side angle. Sun posture. And Warrior Two. Extended side angle. And wide-legged forward fold. One more breath. Let's plant our hands. Okay? And let's see if we can bend our knees and just see what that feels like. Bending our knees and coming back up. Lengthening through our spine. Let's do that one more time. Just bending our knees. And coming back up. Let's move our right hand over a little bit and extend our left arm up and look toward the sky. Feel your breath in your belly, and let's windmill our hands in the opposite direction. Left hand is planted and right arm is extended. Okay, and we'll come back up to star posture. Sun posture, now star posture. Sun is actually a star. We'll put our hands to our hips and let's heel toe our feet together. And we'll now come to the top of our mat again, or just facing a different direction, okay? Let's raise our arms up and come into a forward fold. Let's find our halfway, lengthen Ardha Uttanasana, plant our hands, and let's step back into plank posture. And this time we'll go ahead and come to our knees. And let's draw our navel in and untuck our toes. And let's move from the base, the bottom of our spine, and gaze up. And then again, move at the base from the bottom of our spine and gaze in the opposite direction. This is called Chakrasana because we have spaces along our spine that connect to our nervous system and our endocrine system. That's part of our chakras. It's also called cat-cow. As you can see, with an arched back, you kind of look like a cat. And with your belly down and your back arched the opposite way, your shape kind of looks like a cow, maybe. And we'll come back to a flat back. And let's extend our right leg. And let's raise it up and cross it over our left and look past our left shoulder. And notice this stretch in your hip and how that feels. And coming back to tabletop, let's extend our left leg and raise it up and have it across our body and look past our right shoulder. And we'll come back to tabletop. Okay, now let's extend our right arm. Reach our right arm out and place it back down. And reach our left arm out and place it back down. And we'll sit back into hero's posture, which is just on our knees. Take our hands behind our back, right here at our kidneys, and let's lean back. Nice full inhale, exhale, and we'll plant our hands and let's press up and back into our downward facing dog. One more breath. Okay. So let's come back down now and let's raise our left arm up and send it through our right. And let's do that 2 more times, raising our arm up and sending it through our right. And let's come back to tabletop and lengthen through our spine before we move in the opposite direction. And come back to tabletop. Okay, we're gonna move into spinal balance now. So let's extend your right leg, but then the opposite arm, your left arm. So opposite leg, opposite arm. And come back to center. Opposite leg, opposite arm. And coming back to center, opposite leg, opposite arm. And back to center, opposite leg, opposite arm. Okay. Press up and back into downward facing dog again. And exhale, let's come back into our plank posture. And we'll come to our knees. And let's bend our elbows, slowly coming down into a baby cobra. Untucking our feet. Nice full inhale, and let's hiss as we exhale. And we'll kind of release and relax, laying our head to one side. Then let's inhale, come back up, baby cobra. And hiss as we come down. And look in the opposite direction. Okay. Let's draw our navel in and come up now into Sphinx posture. Our shoulders are over our elbows. And imagine you're breathing up and through your spine. And kind of pressing out of your shoulders. And let's release and press up and back into child's posture. Resting our forehead on the mat, sending our fingers out in front of us. And let's walk our hands back and have our hands along our side with our palms faced up. And breathe here into your shoulder blades. And let's come all the way up into thunderbolt posture. Palms pressed together. And let's make fists with our palms and come into camel. And we'll come back up. Let's take one more downward facing dog. Pressing up and back. Okay, and we're gonna come back down to tabletop. This time we're gonna raise our left arm up. We're gonna send it through our right, but we're gonna go ahead and lay on our left shoulder. And we're gonna extend our right arm if we want to. And we're gonna lay here for a few breaths. And we'll press ourselves back up. Find tabletop and send our opposite arm up and lay on our opposite shoulder. And we'll go ahead and press ourselves back up. Okay. Let's come to seated position. And we'll extend our left leg long and pull our right foot into the inside of our left thigh. And we're going to come into a fold. You can reach toward your foot. You can have the pillows or blankets here if you want to. We're going to have our toes pointed up. and to the other side. Great, let's come up and we're gonna take our hands and have our palms facing toward our feet, or our fingers facing toward our feet, and let's press up into our reverse tabletop. And we'll swing our seat back down, have our toes pointed up. Let's raise our arms up and let's twist and lean to one side like we're swimming. And come up and twist and lean to the other side. Let's come up, and this time let's twist and lean and hold. Maybe bend our arm and take it behind our back. And we'll come back up and twist to the other side. And we'll come back up to a seated posture. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and come into Shavasana. But before we do, let's find a seated position again. Let's have our palms face up. And let's come back to our 3 easy breaths that we began our practice with. Inhale, feeling the breath. Lift your chest up. And exhale, feeling your breath. Sink your shoulders down. Another inhale, completely filling your lungs like a balloon. And exhale, letting the air out of your lungs very slowly. One more breath. And exhale. Let's raise our arms up and press our palms together like we did at the beginning. And then take our hands in the opposite direction and send them down. Let's do that 2 more times. Pressing our palms together and sending our palms down. Pressing our palms together and sending our palms down. And let's take our hands to our heart and twist to one side, dropping our shoulders. And take our hands to our heart again and twist to the opposite side. And now let's come back to center. Let's take our hands to our heart and let's gently twist, and we're going to hold this twist and see if we can look past our shoulder. Notice how our breath feels, and our twist feels a little bit different. And we're going to come back to center, lengthen through our spine, and do that on the opposite side. 3 breaths in our twist. Looking past our shoulder. And coming back to center. Let's extend our left leg and our right leg. Lengthen through our spine, and let's come into a forward fold again. One more breath. And let's raise our arms up over our head, and let's fold back. Take a full body stretch. And exhale our hands down. Allow our palms to relax. our feet to fall open, and let's close our eyes. Noticing the peace in your mind, the rest and energy that you created in your body. And experience all the stimulation and rejuvenation that your cells are communicating to you right now. Allow your eyes to soften. And we'll bring our hands to our belly. Take one more big inhale and exhale. We're going to roll to one side or just come up to a seated posture. Lengthen through our spine. Let's roll our shoulders up, down, and around our back. And let's bring our hands to heart center and acknowledge our health and wish everyone well. Thank you for practicing with us, and we'll see you next week. Namaste.